make a quick video here, and I'm going to explain a couple of things. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a little angry about what happened to my tractor. And there's a few of you out there that are fueling that anger. It wasn't a mouse. I know what a mouse does to wires. This tractor does not have soy-based coatings on the wiring harnesses, or those wiring harnesses would have been chewed apart in England when it was there, or even here for the last 9 years that it's been here. The funny thing about it is, we had a trail cam in there, 2 of them actually. One was not working. The other one was working, and it was working because we knew it was working. The problem is that whoever had did that to my tractor erased the SD card and locked it and reinserted the SD card. Okay, so that happened. I didn't post that on the other video. Kind of weird that happened, but it happened. I know that it was done by someone, because the tractor, we ran it yesterday, no coolant missing. It did actually top off the upper tank, so I have to add about a quart or a half a gallon of coolant to it, because that's what the little overflow tank holds, and it pulled it back up in there. We are not leaking antifreeze. It is not burning. It's not burning antifreeze. It is not. There's no antifreeze leak. I know what a cut looks like. It was a straight line cut. First one cut square, the other one was cut on an angle, because when you cut the one wire, it no longer supports the other one, and it leans over a little bit, and that cut was on an angle. You can see it in the video. Now, yesterday, I made a video because I changed the engine oil in it as well, because we don't know if they put something in the engine oil. Years past, I had somebody put something in 3 engines, and I lost them. If you go to my very first videos, it is of me working on an F-150. Is it an F-150? I think it was an F-150. Did I take that F-150? God, I can't even remember. It was the black F-150 that I had. I think I ended up taking Tex down, the 550. But that was one of the engines that had let loose, because people put, I'm not going to say what it was. I might have said it in past videos of what it was, because I don't want these idiots to get any stupid ideas and do that to me now. So we have that. I was pretty upset after reading some of the comments. It wasn't a coon, it wasn't a squirrel, it wasn't a possum. A mouse could get up there, but a coon, a possum, or a squirrel could not get in there. I don't think you understand how tight those hoods sit on top of those engine compartments. Just not going to do it. You can't get your hands through those pipes. How in the hell is a damn coon going to get through there? Or possum, or cat, or whatever you claim has been in there. Squirrels. There's no squirrels there. For some weird reason, there's no squirrels there. And they wouldn't be in the building anyway. A couple of reasons. One, we have it heavily poisoned. I have put buckets upon buckets upon buckets of rat poison out there, and we've killed just about everything that's in that building. The other thing is the mothballs. I put 8 boxes of mothballs in the combine and the tractor, underneath the tractor. They're all over the floor. That's what I do. Mice don't like it, therefore I don't have mice, coons, or any of that stuff in there. But the thing that upsets me is when people are insistent that I'm a drama queen, that I'm doing this just for views. I implore you to unsubscribe if you feel that is what I am. Because I'm not a drama queen. I'm not looking for views. I'm not looking for subscribers. I've been on YouTube for 16 years. Right? I started in 2008. Since 2008, I've been on YouTube. I am probably the oldest consecutively uploading YouTuber possibly on YouTube, let alone in the farming generation genre. I haven't seen anybody on as long as I've been on. There may be a few, I don't know, and I'm not tooting my horn. I just simply don't care if you want to watch my stuff or not. It's okay. I'm glad that you do if you do, but what I don't like is when I show you what I've got, I tell you that it was nefarious. Because I know it was nefarious, because I know that somebody erased the SD card. You can do it in that camera. You can clear the SD card in that camera. And my dad and my mother are the ones that put that in there over a year ago. So that camera was in there, and we moved it after the incident. And yesterday when I went in the morning, the camera was turned to the side facing the combine, and the SD card was erased and locked. And when the SD card is locked, it says on the camera, please insert SD card or no SD card present, I think is what it says. And I had my dad look at it, and he said it says that there was no SD card in it. It took pictures yesterday, or the day before it was. So it did take pictures. We had pictures on it. Somebody took and erased it and pulled it out and locked it and reinserted it. And when they put it back where it was turned. And that's how I noticed that it wasn't functioning. And I didn't hear it, you can hear them click. It does make a clicking noise, which is kind of weird, but it does. So there you go. For all you naysayers that think that nobody's been in that building, that nobody did anything to me, I'm here to tell you that yes, they did. Yes, they did. And yes, they did. They did. It's just a fact. And if you don't like it and don't believe it, please, there's a little button on the side that says unsubscribe. And you can do that. I'm perfectly happy if you do, because it means nothing to me if you do. It doesn't. You're just a name on a board. And if you want to be a critic and you want to be a negative criticize, you can be negative. I don't care. You do that, life is good. So anyways, I'm at the farm, and I'm going to I've got them on my camera videos that I made where I was very upset, and I'm not going to post them because it just isn't going to do anybody any good. And yeah, there you go. So if you don't believe what I'm telling you, then I have no credibility, and you can unsubscribe, and it's okay. Life is good.